Hi, welcome back. I'm Fran Blackney, the Communications Director of the Clovis Chamber, and with me today I have Peter Fong, who is the incoming chairman of SCORE. Welcome, Peter.
Well, thank you for having me.
And I want to start out by telling everyone what SCORE stands for.
Well, SCORE stands for Consultants to America's Small Business.
But what does SCORE mean?
That's what it is.
Oh, consultants, okay.
Consultants to America's Small Business.
Small businesses,
right.
Okay.
Right.
So, and is there something special about the people who are the consultants? Aren't you all?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. What we have is real-life experienced folks that have actually run a business.
Okay.
Rather than just consulting. They've actually run a business, have owned a business, and some are retired, some are active. But the requirement is they must have a minimum of 10 years experience in the business.
Oh my goodness.
Doing payroll, either that or a manager of a corporation with a minimum of 25 employees to supervise. So there is a criteria to become a SCORE consultant. The fact is that we're giving people advice out there, and if you have not had that real life experience, it gives a little meaningful what I call consulting and mentoring to the businesses that really need that today.
Oh, and what is the history of the company? Has it been around a while, or is this nationwide, isn't it? Or
yes, SCORE's been around since 1964. We are partners actually with the Small Business Administration.
Oh, okay.
Commonly known as SBA, who does the loan guarantees for the banks for startups and the existing businesses.
Oh, okay.
And we just finished a workshop at Sierra Vista Mall that you mentioned earlier called Show Me the Money, and we had the lenders there, and it was a terrific workshop. The attendees actually hung around for about 45 minutes. We couldn't get them out of the room because there's so much information given to them, but we do follow-up workshops. And by the way, these are free to existing businesses out there, or if you want to do a startup, come in and see us.
Okay. How many volunteers are in SCORE across the country?
We have over 10,500.
Oh my goodness.
We have about 22 here in the Fresno area. We have 10 in Visalia, and we have about 4 up in the Oakhurst area.
And do you meet as a company too before you go out and do your mentoring, or do you mentoring one-on-one, or?
We do all the above.
Oh.
We do a monthly, what we call a bi-monthly entrepreneur workshop where they'll come out to the SB office, and they will learn about what SCORE does, and we get to learn a little bit about the individuals, and they will reschedule back with succession meetings one-on-one with a consultant, and there might be 1 or 2 or 3 of us there, but they will come back and probably want to do a business plan, a projections for the year, and a lot of businesses, and it's amazing to me, Fran, that people that start a business today, let me rephrase that, people that plan a vacation will spend more time planning a vacation than they will plan for their business.
Oh,
and then they wonder why they're out of business.
Yeah.
And you're going to go on a long trip, and that's what the journey is on any business. You're going on a long trip, and it'd be nice to know where you're going. Because if you don't know where you're going, your employees don't either.
And of course, I don't think people know how to plan a business. They get an idea. Like, we'll see people who will open a business, and we'll go, oh, they need a little more work with that, a little more, They don't have the road to success down.
That's true. But it's not only that. I think people really go into business, and they really don't understand what it takes to own a business. You're going to have to make sacrifices. You're going to have to cut back going out to dinner, going to movies. A friend's going to call you up at 9 o'clock in the morning. Let's go play golf. Well, geez, I got a business to run. I'm just starting out. And it's very difficult when it comes to payroll when sometimes you're going to have to do without to make your payroll. And
that's right.
People need to understand that. And before they get involved in a business, I would recommend, the library's free. There's a SI index down there. You can study your business. I mean, it's amazing to me why people not educate themselves in a business they want to be in and not know anything about it. I'd recommend anybody, if you want to get started in business, please research your business. Research your business. Get a mentor to help you in your business. Create a board of advisors. People will go into business and not have an attorney, not have an accountant. We talked earlier about chambers. Chambers are very dear to my heart. being a past president of a chamber.
Oh, okay.
The chamber adds value to most businesses out there. I say most.
Mm-hmm.
You have to participate.
That's true.
Anybody can join an organization, but if you're going to sit on the sidelines, don't join. You must participate. You know, I think your prior guest said get involved in networking. You know, the chamber has their arms open for people, welcoming them to be an ambassador, to come and do some of the volunteer work.
Oh, absolutely.
You know,
yeah.
And really, I call that social networking,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a non-threatening way of networking with other businesses, because people don't like to be sold. I mean, let's face it.
That's true. So, and doing it socially is kind of an informal way to. That's what our, like you said, our previous guest talked about.
It's very non-threatening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. I'm glad you're a chamber person. So.
I firmly believe in the chamber. Absolutely.
Oh, that's.
Absolutely.
I'm glad you get it. Well, I see you do. Well, like you've talked about, consulting, mentoring, workshops, education, business plans, cash flow analysis. So, do you have people who are experienced in all these different areas that work for SCORE, like accountants and?
I've got to tell you, we have so many people with SCORE that they have more degrees than a thermometer.
Oh.
So there's all kinds of fields. We have Harvard MBAs. I mean, we've got. I just signed up a young man today. Young man, he's 55, but he was also the deputy city manager for the city of San Jose.
Oh.
He has his MBA from St. Mary's over there in Moraga. And I have a fond heart with St. Mary's because my niece got her MBA there also. So we've got a lot of good folks, and the energy and the synergy that we have with SCORE and our consultants here is that we love what we do.
Oh, that's great.
We want to help businesses, and our services are free. You can come back as often as you want. Let's put it this way: during this economy, SCORE is kind of like the Red Cross is to a disaster. That's why we're here during this economy. What we don't have, we have resources available to you that are tremendous resources. We have someone that'll write your business plan for free.
My goodness.
They will do projections for you for free. And we can do that through our partners over at SBDC. And those counselors are paid to do this. For free. And
Wow,
SBDC pays them. Yeah.
That's great. Let's see. Well, we've covered kind of these things, why most businesses fail. We've talked about that. And do I need financing? That's
a very good question. And, we get a lot of requests for financing. And to be honest with you, some businesses really don't need financing. They need it to restructure their marketing plan, look at their inventory balance, how can they generate cash flow? Are they doing CODs versus credit card sales to increase their cash flow? So sometimes financing is not always the answer. People think that may be, and what happens is you're putting more money into a business that's losing money. How are you going to pay it back?
That's true. When it comes in, it's great, but then you got to pay that piper.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah. So, well, that's interesting. And I think we have your phone number up on the board there, 487-5606. And do you have anything else you want to add, Peter?
Be sure to go to our website. It's a great resource center for you. I don't know if you have it on your screen, but it's fresnoscore.org. But you got to put the www thing out there.
Fresnoscore.org.
Fresnoscore.org.
It's a website.
But our workshops are posted on there, and the ones that are really exciting today, if we have a minute, is we call a Caltrans certification. That allows a small business, say you have a tire store, or say you sell pencils. Well, these agencies buy everything you buy in your home, from furniture to TVs.
Sure.
And to do that, you will be certified to do business not only with the state, but with the county, the city, school districts. Yeah. So these are customers that a lot of these folks would not have access to unless they were certified.
So those are also on your website.
And that's a free workshop. Go to our website and you can register there.
Well, good. Well, thank you. It was very nice meeting you.
Well, thank you very much for having me.
Thank you for being on tonight. And that's our Clovis Chamber news and views for this week, and we'll see you next week.